This video is sponsored by PelucidFX.com. Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Well guys, as I said in the analysis to this video on Australian dollar, that to make any forecasts and analysis that based on the technicals right now is some sort of the thankless job, because everybody understands that and you can see even as the reaction on the market that everybody will be watching for today's Kerry and Lavrov meeting in London on the geopolitical tension in the Ukraine. Everybody will wait for voting on the Crimea status on the weekend, and everybody will wait for the announcing of the European Union sanctions to Russia on the Monday. And we already see that, in fact, investors just waiting, and this expectation is look like this very small candle on the chart of the gold market on the daily time frame chart. Yes, market stands at the resistance that we have discussed yesterday. That is the monthly pivot resistance one, that is yearly pivot point, and this is some sort of the spinning top has been formed here. Very small candle, just indicates the indecision. That's not the reversal candle. It just tells us that market waits what will happen. Usually when the market shows some sort of the action, as you can see, the trend has showed bullish. This is some sort of a divergence with the MACD, but market continue to move higher. This usually leads to the significant drastic moves on the markets. And but unfortunately, the existence of such sort of the combination as the upward direction on the price and downward direction of the MACD doesn't tell us by itself in what direction this move should follow. Because it could lead to the action to the upside. The market could show the real significant jump to the upside, or it really could show the plunge down. But I suspect that the chances on the upward continuation right now looks more probable. And the first clue we will get after the meeting of the Lavrov and the Kerry in London today. And if there will be no agreement on the Crimea situation and the Ukraine situation in general, that will be the this will be the big step in favor of the conflict escalation and in the favor of the jump on the gold market. And long-term technicals also point on further upward continuation on the gold market. We have discussed this million of times already. We are talking about this within the three previous months, that if market will pass through the 30 and 60 yearly pivot point, then the next level is the 1540 on the gold market. And now market makes the significant challenge in favor of this continuation. And I do not and I think that I'm not sure that currently is the good time to discuss any technical issues right now that is forming right now in intraday charts, because we know that all attention now stand on the possible measures and possible steps around Ukraine. Still, on the 4-hour time frame chart, we have this situation. So this thrust up, market stands tight. This resistance has broken up this parallel channel. This is thrust, close below the 3x3, close above, close below again. So this could be some sort of the double ripple sale pattern that has the target approximately around these previous tops, the 50% of the thrust. Not what we have in the very short-term perspective. Speaking in general, if you take a look at the daily time frame chart, we could speak about the possible retracement and possible reversal down only if market will take out of these highs and return right back below them. If market will do this, and preferably if market will return right back below these lows, if this will happen, we could say that yes guys, probably retracement has started, and we could count on some deeper retracement, some relief on the market. Until that will not happen, if market for instance just will retest these lows, this will not mean that market turns to the downside, and the bullish setups still be valid if market just will retest these highs, but from the upside. So we could talk about the bearish, a short-term bearish reversal only if market will move below these highs, and second, if it will move below these lows. In this case, we could try to take the position to take short in the short-term perspective. Until this will happen, I do not want even to think about the taking short position in the current situation. Well, but retesting of these highs with the keeping valid the bullish setup could be happened by this possible double ripple sell if market still will happen any kind of the retracement right here. So currently guys, I do not see any other issues on the gold market. The really big factor is the geopolitical tensions, and you probably understand this even better than me. And in the current situation, when the market is mostly driven by these tensions, it's very difficult to find a reason trying to take any positions right now based only on the technicals. And as we stand at the eve of the major events, as I said, today is the meeting of the Minister of the Lavrov and the Kerry. In the weekend we get the voting on the Crimea status. On the Monday we get the announcing of the European Union sanctions. So it will be could be really doom and gloom on the gold market. And if we will treat the situation as it stands right now, I would will gamble and I will bet a bet on the possible upward continuation, upward acceleration on the gold market, as it will stand as it right now. So just think about it and decide by yourself whether you would like to take any position through the weekend, and would you like to keep any positions right now. Well, I can object against the possible scalp short with this double repo with the possible target around 1360 area, but personally I would not trade this, because theoretically we have the setup, and if you would like, you have the reasons trying to take this trade. But in the current situation, personally guys, I do not want to take any position on the gold market, and I prefer to wait for the Monday, even maybe the Monday opening of the United States session, and see what will happen there. Right now I'm not very fascinated with taking any positions right now on the gold market.